Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to the F Show and the Tropics Business Summit. We are here to talk about media, broadcasting, and the film industry. So I welcome you from around the continent and around the world. And I'd like to introduce Michael. I hope that he gets online. But maybe just start with the team that's here already so that we could introduce each other. Abubakar, can we go with you? And then we'll go around the table.
Yeah, sure. I'm sorry, I have a bit of cold, so if you don't hear me properly, that's what it is. My name is Abubakar Koulibaly, originally from Mali. I'm a chairman of the African Film Festival, New Zealand. So we started the African Film Festival back in 2015, just to be able to share our culture with New Zealanders and for our kids to understand what we are up to. You'll have to forgive me because I know very little about film. I'm more into cultural exchange. That's what interests me a lot. Apart from that, I'm a water engineer, so I feel a bit misplaced because I don't know much about film.
The creative industry, so it is all about us sharing, and especially in terms of the Tropics Business Summit, it was really to see what is happening in the diaspora, how are we supporting each other in terms of our cultural industries, and that really is our asset. So welcome, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So the only wonderful lady in the group, I'm surprised to already see you, but please do welcome and please do introduce yourself.
Hello.
Hi.
So my name is Philippa Amabintuma Arthur. I am from Ghana. I direct the Black Star International Film Festival, which is, Ghana's biggest festival. I also have a public relations and advertising firm that I direct and manage in Ghana. I am humbly pleased to be a part of this session, and I hope that my knowledge in the creative industry and the film would serve your show. So yes, that's why I'm here.
Well, thank you. You've been quite humble, and we know how amazing your festival is, and it's wonderful to have you with us. I would like to ask, so I have three other gentlemen. Please, can you introduce yourselves and then tell us where you're from? But I don't have the names on the screen, so I unfortunately cannot see. I have one that just has a picture in front of me, your photograph. I know you said it was 12:30 a.m. Please welcome and introduce yourself. There you go.
Hi, everybody. I'm not part of the panel, so I didn't think I'm supposed to introduce myself, but I'm Nico Abote. I am a director and I manage Play Africa TV. It's an online VOD platform that we're working on and should be launching very soon. And I'm a filmmaker and media broadcast specialist based off in Canada, but originally from Zimbabwe.
Welcome, that's amazing, thank you. Please introduce yourself. I'm so sorry because Michael is not here to assist us with names and all of you amazing, wonderful people. So may I request that you introduce yourself? There we go. I can see now. Adekunle, can you please introduce yourself? There we go.
My name is Adekunle Noda Shadejiri. I'm from Nigeria. I'm a filmmaker and I run a production studio here. And I'm also the head of, one of the foremost filmmaking teams in Nigeria. Be involved in pretty much.
Yeah, so we have Tosh.
Sorry?
I'm here. I can see you. Hello.
Yes, Tosh needs to.
Can you hear me?
But Adekunle is just telling us about his work and what he's doing.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, yes. So Adekunle, please continue.
I can't remember where I stopped.
You were telling us about what you do.
Yeah.
And your biggest, you run one of the biggest production, is it?
Essentially, I'm a filmmaker, Nigerian filmmaker, and I'm a director, I'm a cinematographer. That's pretty much it. Just yeah, I currently have a film on Netflix called The Delivery Boy, and I'm
Wow,
just
wow, wow. That's exciting. Wow. And Tosh, hello, Tosh.
Hi, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Tosh Gitonga. I'm from Kenya. I am a filmmaker. I'm passionate about film. My film is coming on Netflix tomorrow. Finally, um, the East African is coming. So please make a point to watch it tomorrow, Friday. The film is called Disconnect. So yeah, I'm happy to be here, although I might not be for long because I have some other engagement, but happy nonetheless.
Well, welcome and thank you so very much for gracing us with your presence. Such an esteemed panel. You have all done so well. I think the issue about Netflix is an interesting one, and maybe I should come to you, Adenkunle. How was that partnership? How do you feel? There's a sense that maybe Netflix is good, but there's also a sense that maybe it's not so good because in terms of content, they kind of own it forever. I don't know what kind of relationship you have, what deal you were able to strike, and maybe you can give us some ideas about the best way forward.
okay. I think it depends on how you see it. Really, my opinion. I think as with every platform, there are two sides of the coin, right? There's the good side and there's the not so, possibly bad side, like you would say. I like the fact that we can't deny that Netflix has given visibility to films that probably wouldn't have been seen, but by certain sets of people, they have put those films in certain places. But my fear is that, or I hope that as Africans, we don't see Netflix as the end, like all of put your film, we don't start making films just for Netflix. I think that would be a problem. I think we still need to realize that we have a whole continent to feed. Netflix's um, Netflix's prerogative is not really the target. I mean, it's a business and they are doing a good business, and I respect them for that. But we have stories to tell. We have our people to tell those stories to, and I think that's what should come first.
I think that's fantastic. Josh, what about you? How has your partnership been? Because there's a sense that in terms of ownership, Netflix, from what I'm hearing, I don't know, that Netflix takes ownership and it's very difficult in terms of that relationship because once they've taken your content, they own it. Is that true? Is that been your experience, Josh?
No, I mean the approach and from them was just like any other distributor, wanting to buy rights for a certain period of time. So in my case, it's not about taking my content forever. There was offers on the table for taking it for 1 year, for 2 years, for the African region, for the whole worldwide rights. So for in my experience, it's been just like any other distributor approach, in acquisitions. So because that's the level we're at right now. They haven't started talking about originals, but on our side at the moment, what our filmmakers are doing is acquisitions.
Would you mind to tell me what kind of budgets they look at?
I would love to, but in the contract, one of the first clause is that we are not allowed to discuss the deal between us, and they're very serious and critical on that. So I would have to pass on that because I would be breaching my contract.
Correct. Let's find it from a festival point of view. In terms of your festival in Ghana, have you found Netflix to be a partner? Are they there as a distributor? Do they come on board? Have you managed to get some of the films out there?
Well, not Netflix per se, but we have a list of distributors, African distributors and other international distributors that we pitch the films that are selected to. So for this year, our festival just ended last month. We had about 20 films selected, and then we have pitched those 20 films to our database of distributors. So definitely or hopefully some of those films would gain distribution. And that's one of the things we pride ourselves in as a festival, you know, providing a platform for people to gain distribution. Because what's the essence of entering into a film festival in the first place? Beyond the network, it also is supposed to provide an avenue for distributors to see your work and appreciate it, especially for non-commercial films, films that people would not readily watch, or films that are not star-studded or anything of the sort. So yes, we do provide distribution opportunities when our distributors find the films worth, you know.
Does the festival take a percentage of that fee, or how do you broker that deal?
So no, we don't take for 5 years. We've not taken any percentage of that, but we are launching a film distribution platform in December, and for 1 year, everybody or anybody who submits to the platform will get the opportunity to show their films to distributors. And after 1 year, we begin to take a percentage of that. But for the first year, it's going to be free. But we've done free for 5 years. For 5 years, we've not taken anything off.
Yeah. So, Bobaka, what you are doing in the diaspora in terms of this exchange and the cultural exchange, how has that worked for you and for your organization or the teams of people around you?
It has worked very, very well for us, Fadud, because before we started the African Film Festival, yearly you had only 1 or 2 African films in New Zealand. Now, from 2015 to now, we have shown more than 100 African films.
Wow, that's amazing.
This year our session is coming in Wellington on the 4th of November, and Wellington and Auckland on the 26th of November. And altogether we got, I was counting around 30 films to be shown. So to me, that's great. We got 1 or 2 who pull out at the last minute, but to me, it's a great success because the Kiwis are very, very much supporting it. And not only provide us a platform for the cultural exchange, but at the same time, we provide a platform for our children to know where they come from. Because we got many children lost in the community. Sometimes they get very hungry because they don't know the background. But you have to see the face when they go to see a single film from their country. It's really, really amazing. Now, the Netflix, I can see it's a great opportunity for African filmmakers. But as for film festival, it's a little bit of problem for us because the contact I had with Netflix, they hardly respond back to us, not like other distributors. The other distributors will allow us to get the film for the festival, even if it has a fee, but Netflix hardly get back to us. So that is something which we get concerned about. And at the same time, we get concerned that once it's in network, in Netflix, many people will not come and see it because it's available to everyone. I guess it's great for the filmmakers, but it's not so much good for us. Well, I can't say it's not so much good for us because there are so many African films out there. I'm really, really proud to see so many African film out there. So that's the only negative side of it. So if it's not available to us, we move to the next film. That's really the only thing. But yeah, it's a very great opportunity for the filmmaker.
Do you do partnerships with other festivals? So for example, with the festival in Ghana, would there be some kind of connection?
The biggest partnership we got is with FESPACO in Burkina Faso. For the last 2 editions, FESPACO invited us. So we have been, at last FESPACO I was there. This year I don't think I will be able to be because of COVID. but I would have loved to be because it's such a great place to be and meet filmmakers from all the different countries.
Yeah.
This year we are showing film from touching around close to 35 African countries. And that is great for me because it's such a great exposure to the Kiwis, but at the same time, great for all of us, really. Yeah, and yeah,
Yes, yes.
it's such a great pleasure for me to meet everyone. And I hope one day we'll get around to work together. And I'm so interested in what Black Star Film Festival is doing in Ghana because we have already projected 3 films from Ghana here.
Oh,
Yeah, Children of a Mountain, and then Akete. We're great to meet Peter. Yeah, it's a really good opportunity for us. Yeah.
So Nico, how are things in Canada and what are you able to do there in terms of all these exchanges? Are you still with us, Nico? I'm not sure if Nico is with us, but maybe let me come back to you, Tosh. I just realized that I think we met at DIF a long time ago, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
I see that. I was like, I know that face after all. So well done. You have just soared. You're just moving out there. This is so exciting.
Well, not as fast as I wish, but yeah, we appreciate any movement. It's better than not moving at all.
Absolutely. But also that you have really carved something important out there and placed, I think with your film anyway, placed your country on that radar so people are familiar and aware. And for that, you should really be very proud.
Thank you.
So
Thank you
that's
so much.
great. Yeah. So with this film that's going to be on Netflix and that you're saying, is it an older film or is this something very new?
Yeah, so it's a film we made in we released in 2018. So I can say it's really not old because I've never really found a proper distributing platform, especially for the diaspora. So uh, up to date, so we released it in 2018 in the theaters for about 3 weeks. Then we put it on a platform online where we were trying to see if that works. Um, Marketing was a big issue. So it's all lessons, the reason for making that film for me was really to know if we remove all these bottlenecks and all the problems that we keep seeing as African filmmakers and get the films directly to the people, are they willing to take them up? So we quickly realized that marketing is a big deal when it comes to film, and I think that's why Nigeria does it so well. I've been to Lagos a couple of times, and that energy is required for film to move. Uh, so having gone through that, there's a platform that also launched in Kenya. So we tried to put it up there, and I think they also went through the same, marketing being a big problem because we don't have the kind of funds needed to get a huge driving force to get people to be aware. But Netflix now is a different ballgame. Like everybody knows what Netflix is. And we're hoping that the film gets more traction. So in honesty, there's a lot of people who still haven't seen the film, especially out there. Many questions have always been asked, where can we see this film? Where can we see this film? And I always kept saying, I'm working on something, wait. So now it's here. So let's see how the traction pushes the industry now.
Good morning, Sandy. Welcome.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. Sorry, I'm kind of losing my voice. I have a cold.
Oh, I'm sorry. Please introduce yourself and tell us where you're from and what you do.
I'm Cindy Imade. I'm an actress, a producer, and a philanthropist from Cameroon.
Thank you so much for joining. Yes.
I'm glad to be here with you all.
And what projects are you working on currently?
Yes, so we just recently opened our new offices in a city called Douala, which is the economic capital of Douala. And after with the COVID-19 that hit us, it greatly slowed down the productions of films. And so far, we are launching an academy, which is Blue Rain Academy. And as of now, we have um, 10 feature films to produce in the country, which is going to be global projects for Africa. Yes. And we are organizing 5 major workshops that's going to have people from Cameroon and all over Africa to come and train these actors because we're going to do a massive auditions all around Africa. These workshops will permit us to be able to have ready actors for these 10 movies that's going to be used to launch the Blue Rain Academy.
And where are you getting funding from? This sounds amazing.
Yes. Blue Rain has been able to produce 8 major projects of its own in the last 7 years so far. And these projects have been sold all around the world. We've been able to win at least 9 awards internationally and 5 awards nationally by Blue Rain. But in terms of actors and the movie projects themselves, we've won a couple of projects, at least I could say 18 for the movie projects. So we've been able to have partnerships with certain enterprises in the country, and we're looking at collaborating with people internationally and also to be able to not only have actors coming to Cameroon, but also have Cameroonian actors go out there and do major projects. So we're kind of partnering with enterprises in Cameroon to be able to shoot these movies out of Africa.
Wow, that is fantastic.
Thank
Right.
you.
Adekunle, what do you think? I mean, look at this opportunity.
I think it's amazing actually, and I think Cindy and her team are doing a great job. You know, those are the things we like to hear. It's pretty similar to what we do here in Nigeria.
I think
We
we've
lost
just,
Adekunle.
yeah, I think it just
Yes, I
froze.
think we lost him.
Screen just froze. So I want to thank you all for your time and for coming online and to have this chat with us. And I'm terribly sorry about the technical issues that we had, but it's such a rich conversation. We will
Yes.
continue because we have 3 other guests who will join us now from 9 to 10, and then we talk to all the festivals that are based mainly in the UK, but also doing kind of what you are doing, Bubaka, is just to get content out there. So I would like you
Yeah.
to please join us on the Facebook Live page so that you could ask questions and you
Wow.
could probably, just interact with our guests straight after this. So, there you are back. You froze for a short while. Would you like
Uh,
to make your closing remark?
yeah. I mean, I think it's been an interesting conversation, and it's very nice meeting everybody. Some people here I've heard about, heard about your festivals, and it's really nice. I think the important thing for me is there's a certain sense of unity, there's a sense of community that comes from this kind of conversation. This shows that even though we're all doing different things, we're aiming for the same goal. We know the value of stories, we know the power of stories, and we're all committed to telling stories that will do the things we need done. And that's pretty much what I'm most excited about. And thanks for having me here.
Thank you all. I really appreciate all that you are doing for media, for film, for the creative industries, and I hope that we will continue this partnership. We must thank the African Film Consortium and Michael, and then Tropic Summit. They are looking at business, and I think film as a business is important for us. So thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the
Thank you.
rest of it. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
But
Bye.
Fabrice, can I just say that our film freeway will be open on the 15th of December for new films, the African Film Festival New Zealand, and it will be really appreciate if people can submit their film, then it allow us to select the best films. At the moment, we got film from Ghana this year, film from Nigeria, from South Africa, from Cameroon, Musa, and it's a great pleasure. And I see it as Africa from the lens of Africans. So please keep doing it. We will watch it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you.
everybody, and good
Okay.
luck. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Okay.